actually fighting for Bellator. It's like a Bellator Risen show together. It's going to be December 29th in Tokyo, Japan. So that's exciting. That's actually one of my goals when I first started training and was an amateur fighter. My goal was to become a champion and to fight in Japan. And, I checked off both of those lists. So now we're just going to have to get a bigger goal. Back in the day, I was a little spitfire. I was always trying to get into fights and stuff like that. Was fun to me. if I didn't have a fight to like a girl to fight or whatever, I would just go bodies and with the boys because the girls didn't want to, so we'd just go there and punch each other in the stomach as hard as we can until someone gave up. So there was one time I was fighting after school at an Allsups, and I had jumped in just because my little cousin was getting beat up. So I jumped in and I told her, get away, and I started fighting the girl. And we were actually friends before, but she messed with my family, you know what I mean? So I couldn't let that happen. And we started going at it, and her grandma showed up. And her grandma is, I don't know how you could say it. It's not like a typical grandma. She started cussing me out and literally tried to run me over. So I had to run from that. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. Or there's actually been one where there was a guy, I was at my house and I was getting picked up by my boyfriend, and they just wanted to start crap. And so they like started with my boyfriend and everything like that, started fighting. I got into it. They pulled out a gun, and then my boyfriend, he tried to we started driving away, and he was like trying to grab me out the window because I'm all like, fuck you, do it. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't about it and stuff like that. So yeah, I was pretty dumb when I was younger. I'm kind of glad that they weren't man enough to pull the trigger. I'm not afraid when I get in there. That's actually the most funnest part. You know what I mean? Whenever I train so hard, and sometimes whenever I finish the girl like pretty quick, I'm like, dang it, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I wish I would have had a little bit more time to go in there and just beat someone up. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little crazy or something, but yeah, I kind of like to hurt someone. I like the way it makes me feel. A lot of people don't understand us as fighters. We actually have to pay to fight. You know what I mean? We have to pay for our blood work, and just whatever it intends. Like, it just depends on the promotion. Like this one, I'm needing an MRI, and here in New Mexico, the MRI, the cost is pretty high. Like the cheapest I could find if I pay out of pocket the day of is like $730. So that's pretty high. And then, with the blood work and all that, it's about $100 in physical. That's just all that comes out of your pocket. And then when you go up there, you have to pay for your license, like a fighting license, and then pay for your corners license and everything like that. So yeah, there's some expenses that no one really talks about and that we have to worry about. And on top of fight camp, it kind of sucks. I have my sponsors, Maverick, Auto Mechanic. I have Jerky by Art, Rio Grande Hemp Company, Santa Barbara Massage Cream. I have some more too, and I feel so crappy for forgetting it right now. They could find it on my Instagram. My Instagram is, I believe, Hinshaw J.